We decided to ride the cable car up, and it looks like it'll be quite a nice ride. Another view of the cable car up, and we can see there's some old school transportation going on down the bottom there as well. It looks like they're using pack animals to haul construction material up the hill. I guess they must be doing some repairs somewhere. It's a small queue for getting onto the cable car. It actually stretches on for quite some ways. So this is where you get on and off the cable car carriages. And here we go, we're in motion. Woo! Ooh! Some kind of construction going on down here. You can see just how steep and rocky this terrain is getting up to the top of the hill. A little bit of a bumpy ride, not too bad. Hello. Hello. Hey, and we can see the wall. Wow. So this is the Badaling section of the wall, which is part of why there was such a big queue to get up here. It's a very popular section for people to visit. So there's quite a crowd on the wall today. Jam-packed wall to wall. We get quite a good view out over some of the sections of the wall. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully we'll be able to walk and walk over some of these sections as well. It looks like a lot of people just get to the top of the hill, to the tower there, and then there's hardly anyone down on this other stretch. So it'll be cool if we can get down there away from the crowds a little bit. There's the crowd coming up the hill. Lots of people seem to want to have their photo taken here in front of this tower, and then not many people go any further. Down the hill it gets much less crowded. So I can imagine an army trying to make its way through this steep hilly terrain and hauling all their gear all the way up to the top of a hill, only to reach the wall itself with soldiers on top of it and towers. It would be quite disconcerting. Some of the sections of wall are quite steep, some of it slope, some of it stairs. So these gaps in the wall are for soldiers to stand at and fight anyone trying to climb it. And then you can see down here under the handrail, these holes go through and therefore firing arrows down at anyone trying to get through. So Steve decided that he would see if he could pretend to be an invader. Climbing up over the wall. So a few other people decided they'd like to have a photo with Stephen as well. And with me too, it turns out. Taking turns. And here comes Ollie invading. He's making it over the Great Wall. There's no one there to stop him. Steve, will you step in? Oh no, no one stopped him. Another section of the wall. A nice steep set of stairs. It looks like we can go inside this tower, and here's the view out from inside one of the arched tower windows. You can look down and out on the hill, and there's quite a nice view of the wall through this tower window. And here we've come right down the hill, and it looks like we're actually quite close to where we started by the car park with the cable car ride. And at the bottom there are the Great Wall souvenir stalls. And there are some llamas who really aren't all that keen on going wherever they're being taken. More souvenir stalls. I thought maybe there's just a few, turns out there's quite a lot. Stephen is getting one of these medals with his name engraved on it for 5 yuan, so that's like $1. And interestingly enough, there are a bunch of bears in an enclosure down here at the bottom of the wall too. Wasn't expecting that. This one is very cute though. Bears. So you can throw it pieces of carrot and it catches them and eats it, which is, I don't know, it's interesting. These ones are quite playful, which is kind of cool. Don't know if you can see them in the shadow there. Of course, if we had to come in this way, probably would have tipped us off that there were going to be bears inside.